My name is Zachary Diaz. I graduated with a BFA in Studio Art, concentrating in painting, in 2018. My junior year of undergrad, I was one of the graphic designers for Student Life, for Russell House, actually. And my friend, Zachary Diaz, who is now the manager of graphic design for Gamecock Football, called me and he said, "Zach, we have this project that we may need your help on. Can you come in one day and just sketch a few things for us, and we'll see where we go from there?" So I went in a couple days later. I spent a few hours at a desk. They gave me a few images of recruits to draw. They called me back a couple hours later and said, "Okay, you're it. So when can you start?" And ever since then, I've been working with Gamecock Football recruitment as one of their graphic artists. And so I've done quite a few recruits. I've done quite a few illustrations. I've done a very large illustration of all the coaches, like the entire coaching staff, sort of like the Da Vinci's Last Supper. You'll see that. I think one of the reasons why the cartoons that I do, the graphic illustrations that I do, have such an impact because it's letting them know someone took the time to make this. It lets them know that here at USC we value you, we want you to come here, and we think this is a really, really cool design, and hopefully you'll like it too. I finished a mural here at USC recently, and it was for the Earth and Water Science building. I worked on it during the weekends for 4.5 to 5 months. It was a very new space for me. This was my very first mural. The largest painting I'd done previously was 5 to 6 feet. So this was 8 by 45 feet. So it was a very, very interesting experience. It's something that I'll take with me forever. It was such a great experience. And I was pulling from all of the things I learned from the painting classes here, the drawing classes here. But apart from art classes, had I not taken geology and studied the layers of rocks and the basic forms of how I was doing things, I wouldn't have been able to successfully complete that mural. So when you take classes here at USC, you'll learn that it's not just about taking one class that's going to help you with painting. You'll have to pull information from all aspects of your education. I've always had encouragement here at USC about my art, about continuing to do it, continuing to grow. Taking multiple classes with different professors, I love that. You get to learn from multiple people, learn different perspectives and everything. My junior and senior year, it was independent study. That's painting. When you're given a studio, you meet for a short period of time, and then you go to your studio to work. Learning how to be diligent and working when there's no one watching you, it's big. It teaches you to be independent. And that's what you have to do when you're an artist. Once you graduate, it's fun for a second. Then you'll apply to a couple things and you'll hear some no's, and maybe you'll get a little discouraged. But I don't want people to misunderstand that it's something very, very easy. It's not impossible. I mean, I'm sort of proof that it is possible. You have to keep going. You have to keep applying yourself. You have to keep finding ways to collaborate, to grow, to see things in a different perspective. And your art will mature as well. And as your art matures, as you mature, so will the opportunities. I mean, you're going to hear no a lot, but you'll also hear some yeses, and that's going to make up for everything. If you're considering coming to USC, what you should know is that this program is going to teach you a lot. It's going to open your eyes to many different forms of expression, many different perspectives, and you can't be afraid to sort of unlearn what you think you know, because the abundance of information and resources that we have here at USC is incredible. You're going to dive into it. You're going to learn a lot more than you thought you would. You're going to meet a lot more people than you thought you'd be okay with meeting. Being a well-rounded artist is about pulling from different parts of not just yourself, but the world around you, and being inspired by everything that you have the opportunity to come in contact with.